Morning, Pagan Meanbrarian. Just kidding. It's not the morning. But I was up all night, so I slept in. This is where we're facing the other direction. That's not the point. I'll tell you what the point is. The point is that we need to talk about why we need to talk about lore and bullshit. And that is because these are universal themes, man. If you're struggling with the fact that we're talking about stuff that may or may not be real, I'm gonna need you to work on your reading comprehension. There is a reason that these stories have been told cross-continentally throughout thousands of years. And that is not that some landlocked person out in the middle of Europe is worried about mermaids. It's that these themes are universal and they open up a dialogue for us to talk about other things. Why do we talk about Selkies? It's not because we are secretly afraid that a Selkie is going to come and marry our kid. It's because this is a story about what it's like to be trapped in a marriage. Why is Lilith so interesting? It's because this is a story about what the consequences of leaving a marriage might be. Our fears about how it's going to affect our children. Our fears about how we're going to have to deal with a new wife. Why do we talk about the fox spirit? Because this is a story essentially about being judged for things you can't control, like how you look. We talk about changelings because this was a way for ancient peoples to try to understand what it was like to have a child which might be differently abled, or to have a child who died young. Pied Piper, I mean, this is a story about being an outsider, about being taken advantage of, about not being able to trust the people in a new group you're in. Why do we love mermaids so much? It's not that we are like secretly afraid of the sea. It's a story about not having a loved one, which is hard to deal with, and it's easier to do if we have a story to tell. Vampires, this is probably like the most crucial one, and I know that people love to make fun of vampires, but this is at its heart a story about fearing the uncanny valley, and this is something that we would have feared before we were even Homo sapiens. Like, this is evolutionary stuff here. It's kind of important. This not quite human, but I'm still afraid of you fear. This fear of strangers. Why do we tell ghost stories? Because death is fucking hard to deal with. So it's easier if we have a little fright every now and then. It prepares us for it later. Seriously. I mean, do I really think that vampires are gonna come and get you? No. Vampires are gonna come and get you. Still, don't put out the welcome mat, okay? You see a mermaid, go away. Just don't do it. These are lessons that we're gonna use every single day. So, do you really think that a ghost is going to come and haunt you in the nighttime? Maybe not. But if you hear what sounds like someone coming up your stairs in the middle of the night, should you maybe do something about it? Fucking yeah. Don't just let strange things come up your stairs, which that's the crazy thing, but I don't even know why we're having this conversation. Pay attention. Just listen to the story and follow instructions. That's all. That's as simple as I can put it. I don't know why I get so animated about these things. Yes, I do. It's because they're fucking awesome. So are you. Take care of yourself.